name is Paige Crane and this is
Britlin.
And today we're going to be talking about, am I a bad person for stories?
And we'll be deciding between the two, like if they're a bad person or if they're not.
Yeah, and what we had to think about the situation.
So my stepdaughter was about a year old when I married her mother. My stepdaughter's father died when she was born, and I adopted her. She is currently 15, and she is rebelling about almost everything. She did something bad, so while picking her up, I set up a punishment for her. Then she said, "You're not my dad, I don't have to follow your rules." Honestly, a bit hurt from that, but I understand that she didn't mean it and that she'll probably change. I just replied, "I'm still your legal guardian for the next 3 years, and as long as you're in my house, you have to follow my rules." That happened about 2 days ago, so our family was going to the grocery shopping when my stepdaughter said, "I'm hungry, I need food," and I decided to be extremely cheeky and say, "Hi, hungry, I'm not your dad." My son just started to laugh uncontrollably. My daughter was just quiet with embarrassment, and my wife was laughing and telling me not to stoop down to her level. I honestly thought it was a funny dad joke, and my son agrees.
I disagree.
I thought it was pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from the beginning, like, her saying that it wasn't her dad. Like, if they're married, like, she's got to suck it up somehow. And, like, even if they don't have a great relationship, maybe, I don't know. But he's obviously providing a lot for her. And I understand he would just try to be, like, in a joking way. But I would take that to heart.
Yeah, it would depend, like, if they, like, joke a lot. Like,
yeah,
depending on how she would take it.
Yeah. I would need more background.
Yeah, on how their relationship is.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know.
So what's the verdict?
No.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
He's
not a bad person. Maybe sometimes, but not in that situation.
Yeah.
It says, am I a bad person for not wanting a gifted dog? My 30-year-old female fiance and me, 32 male, just gifted me a puppy on Sunday. While that sounds adorable, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love that, I'm not happy about it. Firstly, I'm not a dog person. I hate dogs. Could you imagine giving someone a dog and they hate dogs? I'd rather love them from afar. Secondly, we live in an apartment, already have a kitten, and that will be one next month. Thirdly, he asked if I wanted a puppy, and I said no. He got it anyways as a gift for me. Fourthly, we can't afford it. So, yeah. I mean, like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you give someone a dog that doesn't want it?
Yeah, that literally makes no sense.
Like, they can't afford it. That's sad. I mean,
yeah.
He goes on to say, now he's calling me heartless and mean for not wanting his gift. Don't get me wrong, it's cute. However, I feel manipulated, gaslit, and think it's a huge decision that we should have made together.
Okay, so when I heard gifted dog, I thought of, like, a special dog. I did not think, like a dog with, like, special needs. I did not think you meant just, like, a dog gifted.
Where did that come from?
You say someone's gifted.
Oh my gosh, no, like someone's giving someone a gift. We're gonna skip that.
Not a bad person.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the bad person.
Oh my god.
This is a person who refused to take his girlfriend out for dinner because he wanted her to cook for him every night instead, even when she told him she wanted a break from cooking. And she said, "It's gotten to the point where I don't see any point in going out pretty much ever, except maybe her birthday. Even the most exotic ingredients aren't enough to reach either, and even though it's not about the cost. I've saved up more being with her than I ever had in any other relationship. The only places we really go for a date night is ramen. She can't figure out how to make the noodles, but she still tries, so it's just a matter of time, and sushi. I just don't think it's worth it to go out and pay restaurant food prices and when we can stay home for home food prices and have food that's just as excellent. He can cook then.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. If he has all those standards,
She should not
then he
cook
needs to
every
be
day.
providing something.
Yeah, either take her out or he needs to learn how to cook.
Absolutely. Or at least
Jesus.
help her.
Yeah.
But not expect something.
Because she literally said, like, straight up told him she wanted a break
Yeah.
from cooking.
She probably wants a break from dating.
From there.
That's what that probably meant. But yeah, he's a bad person. for
Yeah,
that.
he's a bad person, not her at all.
Yeah. I would hate to be that person.
Yeah.
Like that girl. Like, what would you say?
I don't know. He just needs to man up and do, like, what she wants. Like,
Yeah. My dad's a better cook than my mom.
Yeah.
And he loves to cook.
Or take turns or something.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, next one. Am I a bad person for turning the lights on while my roommate was asleep? I have some roommate stories for sure. I've been sharing a room with my roommate since December. We are not that close, but we are getting along well. We also have a common friends group. Yeah, she has a flair for dramatics and has a habit of exaggerating everything. Even little things sets her off. I am always super cautious and on what I say around her. This happened about 2 weeks ago. After the classes we had were over, I came back to my room around 4:30. She was taking a nap. I didn't want to disturb her, so I just laid in bed and going through my phone. I got a bit hungry, so around 7, I ordered. When the food arrived, I turned the lights on to eat. She woke up and shouted, stomped, and shutting the door. I was like, okay, whatever, and didn't give any thought. Next day, I went to my hometown for 5 days and came back on Saturday. Since then, she's been kind of being passive-aggressive towards me. Also, I started to notice others in our friend groups are also avoiding me. This is starting to be ridiculous. So, I've definitely had that roommate.
Oh, same.
Oh my gosh. I was probably in bed by like 11 or 12. It was like a Monday or Tuesday. And this roommate of mine went out every single night. Every single night she was out at the bars. And the bars were not that far away from our dorm room. But she would come back at like 3, 4 a.m. like just opening the door because she's just drunk as all get out. And just screaming with her friends. And I could not sleep like any day. And she's one of the reasons I left. We'll leave out her name. But anyways, I think in that situation, like, it was fine. Like, she didn't make any noises or anything.
Yeah.
Light is hard to sleep with, but at least she was being, like, responsible or,
Yeah.
like, respective to, I don't know.
Yeah, if it's in, like, if you have a roommate, it's kind of avoidable not to turn on the light if they're
Mhm.
sleeping. Like, you don't have the same schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. That's hard. I mean, I try to do my best without the light,
Yeah.
but it doesn't always
But
happen.
if you have to, like, you have to.
That's right.
So, I don't think she's a bad person.
Nope. Neither do I.
Okay, so this person, so she wanted to keep the tuition check that her boyfriend gave her for her birthday, even though she was already planning to break up with him. So they said, my birthday was last Friday and I decided to wait until after my birthday to break up with him. This wasn't because I was expecting a generous gift, but because 2 of our friends were coming to town from overseas for my birthday party, and I didn't want to ruin her visit for them or for my boyfriend. At my party, my boyfriend presented me with a $1,500 check to pay off my tuition balance for my final semester of school, which may not sound like a lot to some people, but it would have taken me almost a year to save up this much and would really delay me getting my diploma by a year. I am really grateful for the gift. At my party, oh, we already read that. But I broke up with him that Sunday once our friends left, but because he again started the conversation about our future kids and couldn't hold it in. He was devastated and I feel terrible, but it was the right decision.
It's clear.
That's a that one.
It's clear that she had thoughts of breaking up with him.
Yeah.
Like way beforehand.
Yeah, because she even said, like, I wasn't expecting to get, like, a generous gift.
Yeah. You don't just, like, spur of the moment, like, hey, we're breaking up.
Yeah.
Like, right now.
I mean, if it would have taken me a year to get that money, yeah, I would have kept it.
Yeah, but it was still wrong of her for breaking up with him around that time.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of wrong that she kind of kept it, like, a couple days after, but, I mean, get the money.
She did it. There's no going back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the diploma.
I mean, yeah. That's a big difference, though, like, for $1,500 to be make it or break it for getting your diploma. Like,
yeah, and that she said it would take a year to get that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But is it worth the karma? I don't know. Okay.
Oh, we need a verdict for that.
Oh. Is it the girl?
Yeah.
I think she is a bad person.
Yeah, that was kind of not good. So she's a bad person.
Am I a bad person for being uncomfortable with someone joining our group? My friends and I decided to plan a trip with a few people, and they said we should all be comfortable with whoever is coming. They wanted to call a person, let's call them X, who I'm not comfortable with because they flirted with my ex while we were still together. And I told them so. Despite my rejections, they asked them anyways without warning me. I made it clear that I was upset because they asked for my opinion, steamrolled it, and went ahead without warning me. Now I've told them that it's too late to uninvite them, but I'm still upset and may not be comfortable with the trip anymore. And my friends are calling me dramatic and that I'm putting them in a difficult place. I wanted to know if I'm overreacting or not. I mean, why did they even invite this person?
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems kind of rude. It sounds like it was like their idea, so they should just kept it within them.
Yeah.
Unless, like, I understand, like, Airbnbs, if you get more people, you have to pay less, which is understandable, but then they should have, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just not worth it to be, like, not the right people. It just makes it, like,
yeah.
So
especially if you're spending all that money.
Yeah.
Like, you want to have a good time on your trip. So, I don't know. I don't know if she'll go or not. Or, was it a she? I think so. But, yeah. I don't think she's mean for that.
No.
She has her opinion. And that's that. Okay, so our last verdict is they're not a bad person.
Yep, not a bad person.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in class.